All right, game recap. This was by far the nastiest game I've played all of 23. I've had Matt Corral make some bad decisions, but I mean, bad throws. But coupled with a couple of my bad decisions and some of his bad throws, I don't know if they're going to show them or not, but in the highlights, but we'll take a look at those in a second. Let's just go ahead and review these stats. Take a look at probably 40 yards. No, actually, he probably has 100 something yards passing because his first pass went for like 70 or something like that. Yeah, 142. Yeah, so let's do some math here. All right, so he actually threw a pretty good game. 15 to 21. I mean, 71% completion. Not bad there. Only one interception to my 3. And I was 57. I can't believe I was 57%. Okay. It felt worse. I can tell you that for sure. It felt worse. Yeah, so my longest 65. We let go of that 74. I can't believe we let that one by at the end. It just made it a closer game, and we should have had the proper coverage to stop that. So, all right, so longest run of the day, McCaffrey busted up the middle for 74. Pretty sure that'll be in the highlights, but 25 for 171. I mean, we had to push it. This was my key. My key to the game. I didn't care if he threw some with Kyler. My key was stopping Zeke. And he also asked Connor, so I wanted to make sure I stopped both of those. And we were able to do it. 1.9 to carry, 14 to 27. So, yeah, that game plan worked. That was successful. The distribution. So we did distribute it pretty well. 3. It's hilarious even saying that. 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. You know, basically just hitting the open folks. But like I said, once I saw how Corral was doing, I knew for sure, like I wasn't about to be throwing any crazy routes. But Trimble with that first drive, he busted for 65, didn't score, got down to like 3 or something like that. So that was a pretty good opening. But as I said on the stream, couldn't trust that to be the case throughout the game. Shaq, 4 solos. I was able to get 3 with Baker. That turned out to be a good trade to bring him over. J.C. Horn, let's check the assist. Chin, Burns, Ionitis, good. And Shaq led with 6. Baker, Chin 4, 5, and me 4. Tackles for a loss, we got 6, 9. That was crucial. We couldn't get to him though. We only got to him 1 time. I thought we better get to him more because he likes to bleed out of the pocket a little bit. But we weren't able to really get to him and really cause as much disruption as I wanted. I wish they had like quarterback hurries as a stat, but you know, we did hurry him a few times, but we weren't able to really execute on the sack. JC, so he got burnt, but he also got us an interception. So, you win some, you lose some. Pass deflections. I don't even know who Franklin Jr. is. I need to go look at his numbers. But he's basically in there for big nickel, most likely. So, and then Taylor, when I was jumping in the nickel, he's I don't know why he's coming in the nickel back because he shouldn't be. So, I need to check my depth chart. Actually, hold up. Let me see. McCaffrey in the stats. And my tight end. That's how you know through some interceptions because your offensive players are in there. Yeah, man. Something's going on with my depth chart because I'm missing somebody that should be in there. Forced fumble. This was crucial. Got in there and got a good forced fumble. The first fumble that we got, actually it should be 2. Oh, they reversed it. So they reversed the fumble and they said he was down and then came back, I think the next play or so, and there was another forced fumble and ended up getting that one recovered. So no defensive tubs. Man, it is freezing in here. You probably can hear my voice shaking a little bit. All right, let's take a look at these low lights. All right, so come out, we're able to get a pretty decent drive against him here. You know, I mean, he scored, don't get me wrong, on this play here, but it was like 12 plays. I mean, if somebody can walk down the field in 12 plays on you, respect. Like, just straight up respect on that. So, I mean, you see the pass rush really didn't get there. I mean, I don't know, you know, that line is pretty nice, but this comeback was crazy. I just knew it was boxed. But then JC just took a weird turn. I tried to turn around and get to him, but great route by Moore. He actually had a really good game. So great play there. We come out second or third play that we ran, and I mean, he was screaming for this up here. I mean, that was just wide open. If I didn't have Corral, I probably could hit that seam on the left too, because I mean, it's tight, but you can't throw that with like Corral or Davis Mills or something. You got to throw that with somebody with a cannon, you know, like a Herbert or Rodgers, you know, those cats. But safety's over the left. He overplayed the route right there, and so that was just an easy pitch and catch. But then from here, like, I mean, what is Madden doing? He dives, takes out two people. I mean, well, actually, that's not Madden. That's actually pretty sim. And after that, it's just a foot race. And Trimble actually has a pretty good stiff arm. So instead of trying to run away, I just lean into him with it. And then, but I couldn't get any more yards after that, you know. But great first play. Down there, come back here, and just, I mean, he was pretty much blitzing on first down. Pretty much every drive he would blitz on first down. So he actually, I don't know why he audibled here, but he did. Took his guy away. Nobody's out there. Easy pitch and catch. Got wiggly with him, and went ahead and scored there. So quick first drive, and then it just got slow after that. So second quarter, come out, they're not showing a lot of them because, I mean, there weren't a lot of highlights here. This one, oh my goodness, look at this. So this is what I mean. He runs a lot of cover three, and he's not in match. And so even when he run cover three seam, like, the seams are wide open. I could have hit the tight end here again. The quarterback, the safety is sitting in the middle of the field. The safer throw right here is the seam. So hit the seam. I mean, you can't, hello? Look how high that is. And it was a high ball. I did highball it, but that high? You know, let's charge it up to the range, right? I mean, the ball slips out. You're not able to really do much with it. All right, so we end up getting the ball back. We come down. He's giving me this look here. Nobody's over the slot receiver here, but I don't trust it immediately to just like hut and throw it. So I want to see where he goes. And so as the play develops, oh, this is the screen. I'm sorry. This is the one I'm talking about. We'll see later. So this was a screen. I should have gotten rid of it. McCaffrey kind of sits down right here instead of going out. And then I guess that's probably on me a little bit because I'm moving backwards, but he just throws it inside. Like, I mean, look at McCaffrey's animation here. He puts his hands back, you know, so I saw that they were, you know, covering it pretty well. 50 was hovering that whole time, and I was like, oh, shoot. So that's why I threw it right here, because I saw that 50 was hovering. I'm like, just get rid of it. You know, if he tackles me, ends up being an interception. Can't necessarily blame corral on that one. I mean, that's a good play. Can't even be mad at that one. This one though, can anybody tell me where that's supposed to be going? We're gonna move on. No, we're not. Look at this mess. I've never seen a pass this bad in Madden, ever. Again, rain game, okay, but what? Yeah. Anyway, it was a bad decision by me. I should have hit the dig right here. I didn't. What I was reading off of was the outside guy, his nickel. Yeah, his nickel here. He let him free, right? Buddha's running with the crosser. So I'm like, all right, hit the dagger right there. I mean, it was a bad decision. I really shouldn't have done it. It may have been picked anyway, because he ended up coming off of the drag, and I mean, he would have contested it or whatever, but you know, I would at least had a chance to switch on and then move over, you know. So this was definitely a bad decision, made worse by an absolutely horrible throw with no pressure. I mean, 94 is coming in, but I mean, nobody's really there, you know. So, I could have tested with the crosser there, but I did see that he was in a 3, which basically the corner on the right was going to potentially break up a pass across the middle right there, so I wasn't going to do that. And he was on him, but yeah, anyway, horrible pass. That might as well have been a punt. All right, so this one we come out at the beginning of the half. We run one, no yards. At this point, I decided I'm not throwing the ball unless I absolutely have to. And so we came out, got 0 yards. Very next play, we go right up the gut, and I mean, nobody's there. Surprisingly, my fullback picks the safety up perfectly. And after that, it's just a foot race. And he dove right here and just missed me. And then after that, it's just a foot race. Just get wiggly. That very subtle move just made him shift his player just enough. And then right here, Madden gave me a little bit of love. So can't be mad at that. We come back. Very next play. He comes to this crosser. It's pretty evident. He ran this a few times against the Rams as well. So you can see when I stepped into the hole, I saw it as a play action, and I immediately bailed out to the crosser. What he likes to do is roll out to the right, but we had contained, so he had to throw it quick, but he just wasn't paying attention. If he would have looked, tight end is naked. And either I was going to make a play or JC was going to make it, and JC made a play. So all right. Oh, they counted this one a touchdown for Matt. Oh, because it was a pop pass. Yep. So I didn't realize this was McCaffrey, and McCaffrey was tired. I didn't want to run him. I was thinking it was a receiver. That's why I actually ran it, because I was like, give McCaffrey a break. Run this. If we don't get anything, is what it is. Tackle, sealed the edge. Shocking. And my receiver sealed the free safety. Another shocking thing. That just doesn't usually happen. So that worked. And then we come to the fourth quarter. Yeah, it's not really showing. I mean, you can see here, it's just rush. Like I'm not throwing it. This one here, I think this was that dig they didn't record, but Matt actually put that on the money and was able to get me in position to get down the field and kick a field goal. And then this one. See, I took a play off from covering what I knew I should have covered and ran a cover 6 right here. And because I'm in match, that free safety over there has to take the first one in his vicinity past 10 yards. Any deep pass, anything over 10 is considered deep in six match. And so instead of getting back, he actually took the crosser. And this was one of those right here. This was one where I was like, at this moment, I knew I messed up because I saw more running naked. And yeah, that was great read, great play call, especially because I was in match. I forgot to turn it off actually, but I don't run 6 a lot because of this. But in this situation, normally I would turn match off, so that way those kind of mismatches don't happen. And I would have had to dig anyway if I'm sitting in regular match. I mean 6, then that's at least contested. Now this is the dig. Okay. So situation, you know, he's out of timeouts, I believe, at this point. Or maybe he has one more or something or whatever. But we're at 2:34. So, the 2-minute warning. That's what it was. So basically 3rd and 7 is critical. Like, I mean, I could have just went down and punted, ran the ball one time and then punted, but I was like, all right, we just got to trust Matt on this one. So I just went with a basic play, something that gives me a route where there's a tight end 10 yards directly in front of me, not a difficult throw. Mesh routes going across the field, not a difficult throw, and a dig coming 10 yards from the left, not a difficult throw. So I wanted to run this just to make it to where Matt could actually make the throw. So instead of running the mesh from the left, I ran a zig. He's wide open. I didn't even see it in the game. He was wide open. I thought he was boxed, but I didn't see it in time. The tight end hitched, but he's right up under that. He came free because he overplayed it, but I mean, that's just like by accident. By then I'm throwing it already. And I mean, the dig was wide open. Buddha was breaking on it, but I switched on to try to come down. He was already coming that way anyway. I had McCaffrey running naked deep, but there's no way I'm throwing that, not in this situation. And I could have hit the tight end across the middle. It was wide open, you know, for days. And if I throw it to either of these two on the left, the other one's most likely blocking, so it's an easy first down. But he hit the dig and hit him perfectly. So it works. After that, came down, a couple rushes, did the math on the clock and was like, oh, that's ball game. So I just started taking the knee. Ugly, ugly, ugly game. Anybody that took the under, congratulations. You're welcome. Anybody that took the over, I don't know what you were thinking. Cause yeah, this was not meant to be a high scoring game at all. The betting lines, I appreciated seeing people betting against me, so I like that. But when I saw the rain, I was like, oh shoot, I am in trouble, because Matt already has struggles, and so I figured if he's struggling in good weather, in rain and 17-mile-per-hour wind, he's probably going to struggle big time, and he did. So either way, getting out of there with the win, 3-1 on the season, good start, but I mean, just got to stay on it, man. I got some tough competition coming up here soon. Not that these guys that I beat aren't tough competition. You know, no disrespect meant there, but I got some of the big dogs in the league coming up soon. Also, you know, hoping in the division I'm able to hold that down and get to the playoffs that way, because I got to make a move with Matt, or I don't know. Got to make a move with him, or just continue to try to dev him. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm out. Time for me to go get